Namaskar, everyone. So, warm welcome to our healing meditation today, meditation for healing and well-being. Always a joy to see you. And a few things I'd like to say before we begin our meditation. And the first is that your mind is extremely important. Your mind. The use of your mind. Now, wherever you focus your mind, you are focusing energy. So when you look at something and you focus your mind on it, you are sending energy to that. You're holding that in your energy. So if you hold someone in your mind and you think negatively about them, you are sending a negative bullet towards them of energy. And if you look at someone and you hold them in compassion and healing and your good wishes, a good image, you are sending exactly that to them. So it's extremely important that we learn to protect the mind, because the mind can be a fearful mind, thinking that all kinds of negative things will happen to you. It can become an aggressive and angry mind, where it can become destructive to your own body and to another person. Or it can be a loving mind that embraces the field and the object in this energy of love and goodness. And that makes a difference. So your mind is extremely important. That's why we spend so much time in yoga training the mind. And a wonderful way to train the idle mind is putting a mantra in the mind. You cannot realize how important putting a mantra in the mind is. And why are you putting the mantra? Just to protect the mind. Because look, how many of you protected your mind today? Where did your thoughts go? Where did it run away to? Think about it. But if you had put a mantra in the mind, whether it be Om Guru, Om Namah Shivaya, if you'd put it in your mind continuously, your mind will be protected. First, it will resonate in the mind and build the strength of the mind. You cannot imagine when you keep one thought in the mind continuously, a very positive thought, and if it's a mantra, it will help to build the strength of the mind. Strength of the mind means that the brain is also becoming stronger. So it's extremely important to protect your mind. I repeat the mantra because I love doing it, because I see the value in it. Instead of my thought go here and there, because there are so many things I need to do, and I don't want my mind to go away in all these different directions. So I just keep a mantra in the mind. I think when I need to, and I keep a mantra in the mind otherwise. And sometimes I don't need to keep the mantra in the mind, because the mind is already very organized. It's mindful and it's in present moment. But if I find that I need the mantra in the mind, I'll put it there. If I go into a place where it's mentally noisy, I might just begin the mantra in my mind. But for the sake of healing, you need to have a mind that is strong, a mind that is positive. Because you want to hold your entire body in a healing image. Because you have an imaging function in the mind. You can visualize something and you can make it happen. Just like how we do a blueprint for a building and we make the building happen. So you can create what we call a template in the mind, and you can actualize it, make it happen. So you have the power to visualize. So what if you visualize that your body is healthy? Doesn't matter what the body is in the physical sense, but in your mental world, the body is healthy. And if you hold the entire body in that field, and you can do that, just hold your entire body in your mental field, and you visualize well-being. This is a healthy body. Doesn't matter what the condition of the body is. Guess what happens? The cells in the body begin to resonate with what you have in your mind. There's a saying, it's biblical in the Psalms of the Bible, as someone thinketh in their heart, so is that person. And we say in very simple words, as you think, so you become. So if you hold your whole body in that image of well-being and tell yourself like a mantra, I am well, I am healing, I am better in every moment. In every moment and in every day, I am better and better and better. I'm stronger, I'm younger. If you keep on repeating these things in your mental field and hold your entire body in it, guess what happens? The body begins to transform. Do you believe that at all? And that's adversely, if you hold the body in an, let's say the body has pain. You identify with the pain. Oh, I'm so sick today. And you hold your mind just like that in the sickness. And you keep on saying, I'm so sick, I wouldn't even get better. I don't think I'll ever get better. You hold that mantra in your mind continuously, what happens? The body continues to be sick. So what would you rather? Identifying with a sick body or creating a new template and holding on to that and driving that to every cell? Wouldn't you rather that? So positive thinking always makes a difference. Don't ever think negative, because you're just ruining your own self. That's what the mind... So Bhagavad Gita says, one of the scriptures of ancient India, that your mind can be your friend and your mind can be your enemy. So you don't want to make your mind your enemy, you want to make your mind your friend. And so in this, I wrap my own body in this beautiful energy thought, and I wrap you in it too, because my heart is so big, it can contain you in its field. And my mind is so big, it can expand itself to include you in my field. So I include you in my mind field. It can be mind field too. And I hold you in my heart field. So when I meditate with you and in you, in your inner space. And that's why these sessions become so beautiful. Because we hold each other, we give attention to each other. So the mind is extremely important. But that much I will say today, because if you find, to really manage your mind, you need to find that chakra, the eyebrow, that we call the manas chakra, that works with the senses and works with the elements. We need to find that mind, the attentive mind, the focused mind. Some of you may feel a little knot at the eyebrow, that's where it is. You may feel a little pressure there, that's where it is. You might feel a little energy pull there, that's where it is. So stay with me in this. And have you ever looked at the difference of the energy of the mind to the energy of the heart to the energy of the core? Have you ever looked at that? When you come into a loving space, just loving. And even this is a challenge, right? Because if I tell you, generate love from your own heart, become love. You know how to exchange love, but you don't know how to become love. I don't need an object. Just tell me, I am love. That's what I hold in me. I am love, and I let that love radiate from the center of my being through my whole body and into this space. I am love. So this is loving as being. If you do that, you'll feel this incredible healing energy coming out of your heart. In Ayurveda, the science of Ayurveda, we call that para ojas, the superior nourishing power. Para ojas. And if you come to your core, you can generate prana throughout the body. This beautiful vital energy through the body by breathing into the belly and opening up the core and then holding your entire body in that field using the root. And it's incredible, incredible. Now, if you want to get this right, you need to come here, right? I can teach that to you directly if you are in my space. It's a little more difficult when you're out there, because then you have to catch it. But when you're in my space, I can help you to catch it very quickly. So all the more reason to spend more time in the ashram. Yeah, now let's begin. Now that I've given you an idea of opening up the heart to your body, opening up the mind to your body, and opening up the power of the core. But in these sessions, I'll talk more about these energies because you need to know them. And you need to know what I do in these sessions. Okay, so let's begin. Let's close the eyes so you can make an inner focus. And just begin to hold the consciousness of letting go of thoughts of the world around you, and holding the consciousness of relaxation. Just letting go. They could let the mental tensions disappear. Breathe it away in the out-breath. And in the in-breath, focus on bringing the prana into the body and the oxygen to the brain. Now, breath is magic, because breath is energy. Without a breath, you cannot live in the body. So focus on the breathing and allow yourself to breathe out all the stresses from your being, and to breathe in energy into your being. And just begin to enjoy the act of breathing. It's absolutely joyous and life-giving. So the breath should relax you in the out-breath and engage you in the in-breath. Now you can breathe into the belly, opening up the lower lobes of the lungs. You can breathe into the chest, opening up the middle lobes, and you can breathe into the upper area by opening up the shoulders. So you get all the lobes of the lungs, and you want to do that. And listen to the beautiful sound of the breath as you breathe out. Pause for a moment and wait for the body to call you to breathe. Then pause with the in-breath and wait for the body to want to breathe out. And the breathing alone, conscious breathing, rhythmic breathing, can bring you into a deep state of relaxation. Now, hold your entire body in your awareness, your mental awareness. In your mind, feel of the mind. That means that you're holding your entire body in your attention, and you're holding an image in your mind of well-being. And you create a loving feeling in your heart. So this is a nourishing practice. Remember again that you're breathing consciously, rhythmically, and with the pauses. As you do this, if you're becoming attentive, you'll actually begin to feel more relaxed and more revitalized. So the goal now is to identify particular areas of the body that may be challenging to you and hold that area in your mind, in your positive mind. Any area. Can be the gut, can be the eyes, can be the joints, can be kidneys, can be the heart, can be the lungs, can be the reproductive area. Whichever area poses a challenge, take your mind there and take your loving heart there. Take your imaging mind there that you can visualize well-being. And just have pure love for your body, appreciation for your body. Never think negative about your body. And don't identify with the pain of the body or the sickness of the body. Hold that pain and that sickness in the very positive and healing image and thought in the mind. Now remember, I'm holding you in my field of mind and heart, and my own as well, my own body. So we are co-creating a healing field. Now this field is supported by masters, healing masters, and guides. Acknowledge them, be in gratitude to the support that you feel. As you open up your field, you will begin to feel the boost. This boost is coming from the group co-creation and also from the external field. Now, stay with me. Nourish every part of you that needs to be nourished. Those of you who are aware of the chakras, you can go to these plexuses or the brain and nourish different areas through the breath. or Reiki practitioners, energy practitioners can become active. Now just open your mental field to the entire space, that you may hold everyone in that healing space with your healing good wishes and thoughts. You can bring loved ones to mind, those who are near and dear to you, and also wish them well in this healing field. You can bring the environment to mind, trees and plants, all living beings, animal species. May we humankind coexist harmoniously with all of life. May we all thrive together. Send out these positive thoughts from your heart and mind and being to the universe, to the world. And let's think of those who are suffering across the world. May all those who are suffering be lifted in the light, be held in grace, be comforted in their grief. May their needs be met in divine perfection. We thank you, Masters of the Light. We thank you, Divine Guides. And we pray that we can stay aligned, always to divine will. We pray that our minds will continue to be positive, held in goodness, that the thoughts we generate will be a blessing to our world, that the emotions we generate will be a blessing to our world. And now join me as we chant the Mahamrityunjaya mantra for the well-being of all, the protection of all, nourishment of all. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandham Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Amritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandham Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Amritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandham Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Amritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandham Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Amritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandham Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Amritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandham Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiyam Amritat. Om Trayambakam yajamahe Sugandhim pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva bandhanan Mrityor mokshiyamamritat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you everyone for joining in today. Hope you've been nourished by the meditation and the group work. Just a reminder to protect your mind. And you go, as soon as you leave here, you will see the opportunity for sure. Look at where your thoughts go. Keep an eye on them. And keep only positive and healing thoughts in your mind. You'll be better off for it. So imagine when your mind is unruly during the day, and when you go to bed at night without control of the mind, guess what happens? The kind of dreams that you have. You want to prevent that. If you repeat the mantra during the day, when the mind is idle, you'd find that in the dream state that you're repeating mantra as well, because it will be in the subconscious. Learn to manage your mind. You'll benefit from it. And always think positively about your body, and always try to visualize that your body is better and better every day, that your body remains young, youthful. Youthfulness is a spirit. It's not necessarily your age, it's a spirit. And it can shine in and through the body, whatever the age is. Focus on youthfulness. Youthfulness, the spirit of youth. I continue to quote the Bible that says, a merry heart doeth like medicine. That's a merry spirit, a joyous spirit. And a broken spirit drieth the bones. That's a negative thinking about your own self. No, don't do that to the body. So stay positive, manage your mind, and connect with that healing power that lies within you. I don't know if you felt it during our meditation, but you should have, that there is a power within that we invoke whenever we are thinking in terms of goodness, in terms of being a blessing, in terms of loving, in terms of peacefulness. We are invoking the divine within us in those thoughts. So I want to wish you a marvelous day wherever you are, whichever time zone that you're in, and continue to nourish your body through healthy thoughts and healthy emotions and a healthy lifestyle. Just to remind you, those of you who are here, our health shop is open, and our gift shop as well, and our cafe. They've been preparing things today so that they can make your afternoon here better. Have a blessed day, everyone. A joy to be with you always. Stay healthy. Namaskar.